I don't think I really learned about consent, what we call consent, or the word, until I was in college. I think as a young person growing up in Mississippi, I talk about this often, I got to talk a lot about, what I needed to do to survive as a, young, kind of big black man. But nobody ever talked about consent. Nobody talked about rape. I didn't even get the sex talk. I got some version of that from my friends. So if I push it, I think I learned about the notion of consent from slightly older black men, from music that I listened to, and that word was never used. It was, if you have sex with a woman, that was right around the time people were starting to say no means no. But none of my friends would ever say that. They'd be like, it was never like, did she say no? It was all just like, did she let you? So like, when I think about it now, I think did she let you was like the kind of clumsy version of consent that people around where I was from talked about. As a kid, I was sexually abused by one of the women who took care of me, one of my mother's students. She was a babysitter. This was probably between 9 and like 10. And also sexually abused by an older woman who was really, really close to me. And, Lord knows we didn't talk about consent. But the scary thing about all of that is that at the time, it felt like I wasn't kissing other girls or anything. It felt like love. In my heart, I felt like those two women were my girlfriend. I didn't ever initiate anything with them, but I got really happy when they initiated things with me. And when those things stopped, I got sad. And most importantly, when I saw them with other men, I got incredibly heartbroken. So I didn't understand what's going on with my body. I didn't understand what they were doing. I didn't understand why what felt like love sometimes felt like dying. Yeah, so I'm sure consent has something to do with all of that. We just never were taught the word.